Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Runa and today is Foundation Friday. Every Friday I test out a new foundation and I wear it. It's a wear test. I give you my opinion. I give my final verdict. Today I'm going to do the Best Skin Ever foundation from Sephora. And it's a liquid foundation and it is, how much is this? It's $20. It's a $20 foundation, so that's an extreme score. I got the shade 33N. So let's go ahead and apply this. On this side, I'm gonna apply it with a beauty sponge, and on this side, I'm gonna apply it with a sponge just to see the application difference. First, we're gonna use a beauty blender to try it. One pump. Wow, one pump, and that is some extreme full coverage. Look at that coverage. Instantly feels like skin. I'm gonna go ahead with another pump to see if it's buildable. This also has skincare benefits, so it's like really taking care of your skin. Foundation has come a long way, you guys. I used to not do that. Wow, do you guys see this? I'm shook. I did not expect this foundation to do so good. I'm gonna do my forehead. Look at that, I didn't even have to use any color corrector. This color is pretty exact. I used the Sephora shade finder and they were really good at finding it. They're not always the greatest, but this time they were really good. And that is the coverage for you guys. Do you see? It is a very natural medium coverage. You can build it up. That's build it up. That's 2 layers and it's okay. It's still very medium, even being buildable. I wouldn't recommend doing 3 layers of a medium coverage foundation. You might as well just go with full coverage if that's really what you're looking for. Because I feel like any foundation that you have to put 3 layers of it on, just go for full coverage. Now we're gonna go ahead and use the brush, one pump, and see what a brush does. I always feel like liquid foundations just go on better with beauty blenders or beauty sponges. Can I just say this Pump and Prime primer is bombacious. It's like my new primer, I think. I'm obsessed with it. Personally, I liked how this foundation performed with a beauty sponge, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add another layer on this side with the beauty sponge. I think with a beauty sponge, it just gave a better coverage. I tend to think liquid foundation tends to work better with beauty sponges, but you know what? Sometimes I'm wrong, so that's why I always still test it out all the way. But wow, this foundation is next level. It's next level nice. Whoa. So it's supposed to give you a very radiant vibe, and I love the radiance of it. And they also said the bottle is 30% made from recycled glass. So I love a recycled glass situation. Let me look at my face. Okay, guys, so this is amazing. I was not expecting this. It looks really smooth. My pores look really nice and minimized. I'm pretty shook with it. And I also think it's the Too Faced Plump and Prime. Like, I feel like that primer is really good. It can make like literally any foundation look really, really good. Let me go ahead and show you guys this in natural sunlight. This is my skin with the foundation at like golden hour. And even in natural sunlight, I do feel like it is a little gray all of a sudden in natural sunlight. So I would say there's a little bit of coloring issue, and it is a lot more ashier in this area than the rest of my skin. And I tend to use a color corrector over here. So I will say that coloring is not the best, but this looks just like skin, and it is bombacious. I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the day, give you a 10-hour wear test, and I'll tell you what I think. My first impression of the Best Skin Ever foundation from Sephora is it's pretty good. I will say though, after an hour, there is starting to be some fine lines seeping through. I will say that the color ended up blending into my skin and almost looks like my skin. So it is a very skin-like foundation. So I guess it's not supposed to cover your flaws because skin is pretty much flawless. But we make it flawed. Okay guys, so I've had on this foundation for about 10 hours and I'm gonna tell you guys that it does feel really dry. For some reason, it just started to feel really dry. But if you can see, it's pretty much flawless. It has not budged. The skin is still, like even right here, I usually get like movement, didn't happen. Even right here, didn't happen. It looks really flawless. This is no filter, you guys. Nothing is on my face. I don't use filters. I will give this a 10 out of 10, worth the $20. Only thing is, if you have dry skin, it's a little too drying. This foundation is as good as any $50 foundation. I am Shook. So good.